Hey, how is it going, guys? So I went and used my iPhone 17 Pro Max religiously for the most part after I've been using my Pixel 10 Pro XL. Now I want to skip the whole artificial intelligence, right? I mean, it is what it is. We know what Apple Intelligence is right now. It's like really not all that. And we know what's going on with AI on the Google Pixel. If you really want to dive into it, tap on my Pixel app and look at all of the different features that it actually has going on, and you will actually be pretty impressed. All right. But here's what I want to talk about instead. Now, whenever I was comparing these two, and I want to say it, and it is what it is, I want to talk about battery life. I know people probably get tired of hearing how great the battery life is on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, but it is what it kind of is, right? I mean, the battery life is great. Standby time is great. And let's just be honest, iOS does things differently than Android. Android will have a whole lot of stuff. And I like this, right? I like for the stuff to be running in the background. I like that. Now, iOS isn't like that. Stuff doesn't just run in the background. Stuff isn't happening. And if you are a battery miser, if you're someone trying to get really good battery life, your iPhone 17 Pro is really going, the iPhone 17 Pro Max will make you extremely happy. It's just the way it is. I'm not saying that the battery life over here, I'm not saying that the battery life over here is bad. The battery life on this it's great. You're going to get a day and a half, especially like if you're just a normal user and you're not on here like stupid day and night. You're not over here just doing stuff endlessly. You're going to get a day and a half of use out of this device right here, and you just will. I'm a power user. I've tested it like that. I know for a fact this gets good battery life. Another thing I want to talk about is, and this is the first and foremost, these cameras. This is a $1,200 phone. $1,200 phone. I know depending what size you get, but let's just stick to the base models, right? $1,200 phones. What you're getting. Say you're like a content creator or you're an aspiring content creator. Everybody these days has like these content creation vibes, right? Aspirations that they want to do. I want to tell you right now, there is no built-in video editing. There's no built-in video app on your Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. Of course, we have iMovie over here. Now, I know you can pay for stuff, right? You can pay and have something installed. You can have another camera app installed, all that stuff, right? No, I'm not talking about that, because these days we're already paying enough for everything as it is. You go and you spend $1,200 on a phone, it should be the end all, right? You dropped your $1,200, and then you got to include tax, but you dropped your $1,200. It shouldn't be a big. You should have everything you need on your device to get rolling. Now, I'm not saying that you can't do it here. You can do some video editing inside of Google Photos. It's just, it's not as good. It's not there. It's not on this level here with iMovie, all right? And that brings me to the processor. Look, we already know what we're dealing with here, right? The processor in the Pixel 10 Pro XL, it's not bad. If you look at Geekbench scores, I mean, the iPhone 17 Pro Max completely obliterates it. All right, so that is what that is. But if you're like playing games and stuff on here, and I've tested it, the 10 Pro XL does not heat up at all. You're not going to have any problems. I'm not having frame rate drops or nothing crazy. I'm an Asphalt 9 fanatic. It is what it is. Typically, I play Asphalt 9 exclusively on my S25 Ultra, because that's what this is all about anyway, right? I digress. Gaming on this, gaming on your iPhone 17 Pro Max is it's a dream. It's a champ, all right? Speakers on this are great, but I'm kind of jumping around here. Speakers on this are great. Speakers on this are good. And I'm talking about like playing video games and stuff. So you can do both, except you got a lot more options with your iPhone 17 Pro Max. All right. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, since I brought it up, I want to talk about the speakers on both of these phones. Now, I could play some music or some videos on video here, but it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right whenever you do that on these videos. So I want to say this, and you all can trust me when I say this. Audio on your Pixel 10 Pro XL is awesome. It sounds extremely well. It's right on par with your iPhone 17 Pro Max. And there's been times where I've actually thought that the audio on the Pixel 10 Pro XL sounded better in different situations. Like when I was listening to music, like at work, I do that. At work, I'll use this or whatever I'm using, right? It just depends what phone I'm using or testing. I'll play music on it just to test out the speakers and stuff like that. So I, for phone speakers, I feel the speakers on the Pixel 10 Pro XL have really good fullness to them, right? I don't want to say too much bass because, you start talking about bass, come on, we're talking about subwoofers and stuff. But the bass and like the full response with the speakers on your Pixel 10 Pro XL are actually very, very good. There's nothing to complain about. All right. Speakers on here, you already know what you're getting. Speakers on iPhones always sound terrific no matter what. All right. So let's move on to the display. These two displays, they're pretty much equal. You got dynamic island up there and you got the dot right there, the hole punch. So, pick your poison and all that. But if you're just purchasing these two phones just to use as a phone, both of these displays are nice. High refresh rate, very vibrant colors. Looking at both of these phones outside, not directly in the sun. No one looks at their phone directly in the sun because you'll have the reflection of the sun in the background. But when you're outside on a sunny day, on a bright sunny day, and you're just hanging out using your phone like a human being, both of these right here are actually perfect. Real quick, now I don't have any like photos to show you. I mean, I can show you the photos that I took on here like that, but they're going to look good anyway because of the way I'm editing and recording this video. There's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of people out there that have compared these cameras, the photo taking capabilities of both, and both of these take amazing photos. And even sometimes the iPhone 17 Pro Max does a better job in certain situations against your Pixel 10 Pro XL. But at the end of the day, it's all about who's taking the photo. It's all about how your photo is set up, stuff like that. So if I had to I'm in a position where I can actually pick and choose whatever phone I want to use. So if I'm doing like dedicated like outdoor photography, if I'm hiking or on a car show, I'm going to use my Pixel 10 Pro XL because I can. If I'm indoors and if I know the lighting's going to be decent and all that, and whatever the situation, I'm going to use this right here. It is what it is. The same thing with video taking. If I'm going to like an indoor event or something, I'm definitely using my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I just am. Or whenever it comes to recording video, period. I'm not saying that recording video is not bad on here. You just don't have onboard video editing software like you do on here. That's the main reason, okay? Cellular connectivity, I want to tell y'all right now, sometimes I have some issues connecting to Wi-Fi with my Pixel 10 Pro XL. Now, I do not have any connectivity issues with my iPhone 17 Pro Max, none at all. But if you had to like make a decision and you were just trying to figure out what phone you were going to buy, should you buy an iPhone or should you buy the Pixel? I want to say this right now. If you're already in the Apple ecosystem, just stay here. Because say you already have like iPads and the AirPods and you have a Mac computer, you'd be dumb just to go out and get this. It makes no sense. If you're curious, cool, you're curious. Purchase it and then send it back. Not a big deal. But at the end of the day, on the flip side, say you're not in an ecosystem at all. Say you're not worried about the Apple ecosystem or you're not building any kind of ecosystem. The beauty of Google is Google works on everything. You can have an iPhone, you can have a Windows, you can have a Mac, you can have a Samsung. Google works on everything. This would be your most versatile option right here whenever you're trying to figure out which one should I buy. Now, as far as I go, oh my God, I'm a content creator, so of course I'm going to pick the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I have to. It's just what I do, right? I'm not saying that I couldn't figure stuff out over here. I could figure out, but it would take me less steps right here, all right? But like I said, for you all, like I just said, if you're in the ecosystem, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you're going to stay here. But if you're cool, just, doing whatever, doing your own thing, you're not a slave to any ecosystem, then the Google Pixel 10 Pro XL is going to be best for you. Now, as far as these phones go, they're both top performers. They're both excellent. Don't let the naysayers steer you wrong. whether they're talking about this or talking about this. I've had no issues with either of these phones. I'm very happy with both. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch all of you in the next one. Take care.